Dogs are getting into more things and ruin them, so I better record some testimony while I can. Plumbers came and got filth on my refrigerator, and I just opened it with this piece of tape. So, this is how I was poisoned on Easter, which is a pagan occult holiday. There was ham served. It was a free community meal put on by a Nazarene church. The food was good. It wasn't as much as Satan Claus, but they only had ham as meat. So I got enough food without it, but it was not. It was actually a good event, and I talked to people, but I did mention to somebody in the line that we're not allowed to eat ham. I mentioned to 2 people, and I believe the pastor was there and probably heard about it. And then he came by the table and looked at my tray and saw there was no ham on it. So, but anyways, while I was there, they give out free pop, but they were not giving out Mountain Dew. So when I went to get a take-home box, there was 1 Mountain Dew sitting there, and I asked someone. I said, "Is this free?" Because it was on the table with the free food where you take your stuff home. They didn't give out any Mountain Dew, but they happen to know that I like Mountain Dew. Or no, not Mountain Dew, this is Dr. Pepper. I'm not a pop drinker, but I like Dr. Pepper. People have tried to curse me with Dr. Pepper, and that's why I have some from the soup kitchen. So people would go and buy Dr. Pepper to give it to me, and I asked them, "Swear to God that's not cursed and I'll take it." And they wouldn't do it, so I knew it was cursed. But anyways, I have 2 Dr. Peppers that I got from like lunches or meals that were free over the last 3 months or so. And then I have 1 that was poisoned, and you can see the difference. So, or these are Dr. Peppers. So this is a normal Dr. Pepper. And this is also a normal Dr. Pepper. Now this one is the one that was poisoned at the Easter meal. And it looks a little different. If you look at the tab, it is a different shape. It says, now this one, when I took my first drink, it was a lot of poison. I thought maybe this is lights out here. It wasn't as much as the church. But this one, there's a different number on the bottom of the can. So, look at the shape of the tab. This is a normal Dr. Pepper. And this is a poisoned Dr. Pepper. It was completely sealed. It was carbonated. The tab is a different shape. The tab has a smaller hole on the top, and also the number on the bottom of the can is different. So, I don't know if this is going to show up. It looked like it was brand new and not sealed with. It did have a little bit of dust on it. This one does not have a number on the bottom, but it has like a number that's embossed or something. Maybe something a little bit like a circle. Well, I don't know. Very slight embossing on the bottom. This is the poison Dr. Pepper. And the tab is a different shape. You can't tell other than that. Now here's the real Dr. Pepper. The real Dr. Pepper has a date on the bottom, and I don't just have 1 can. I have 2 cans that I received months apart. Real Dr. Pepper has a larger hole right here in the tab. So look at the shape of that tab, and it has a number on the bottom. Here's another real Dr. Pepper. See, it's got a larger hole in that tab right here. And it's got a number on the bottom. Here's the poisoned one they tried to kill me with at the Easter dinner. I took 1 drink, and I could feel the effects. It was pretty strong. This one, I'm not necessarily wanting to touch this because I don't know what they put in it, but the hole on the tab is smaller. The hole on this tab is larger. It is a different shaped tab. They look almost identical. And the bottom does not have numbers. This was completely sealed and carbonated, and it tasted like a Dr. Pepper. I don't know how they made this, but this was waiting at the Easter meal. There was one, and they had it held back a little, and they gave it to me specifically. They're making sure no one else ate it. So I'm gonna take a picture of this. I'm gonna take a picture of this and make it the picture. What do you call the picture for the video? Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of these two separately. As you can see, these are both. Here's a Dr. Pepper, and here is a fake Dr. Pepper. It tasted just like Dr. Pepper. It was carbonated and sealed. But this has a larger hole on the tab here. This has a smaller hole on the tab. This has numbers on the bottom. This has numbers on the bottom. Poison Mountain or Dr. Pepper has no numbers. I am not a pop drinker, so sorry. I do like Mountain Dew a little bit too, so these things are not good for you, but at the time, it was the least of my concerns. So I'm gonna screenshot this and make it the picture, the profile picture for the video.